I've seen her in person before.
I'm gonna tell you where we met. So we met at Live.
Oh.
And you actually asked me to come on the podcast, and
what else did he ask
my
you?
response was hell no. And the reason why is because you guys were making very racist remarks on one of your podcasts that I did not like.
What did we say?
You were basically saying, I don't know the word for word verbatim, but you basically said like the Shaniquas and the Shaquandas, like you don't like girls with names and Shananes. Yeah. And like me, I'm light skinned, but I have a black sister, like dark skinned sister. So that it hit me. I'm like, wait a second, you as an African American dark skinned individual to say something like that, I was like, wow, like that's crazy.
But everybody
so it took
has
me
a
a
type.
while.
So I can't.
What did you say?
I can have my own preferences.
No, you can, but it just made the girls with those type of names, I feel bad, because it's like, dang, if my name is that, am I in this specific category of being ratchet just because my parents name me that? Because I've met girls with those type of names, the most polite, respectable women, and then I've met girls named Karen or Becky or whatever other names you want to think of that are super ratchet. So I feel like that's like a stigmatism. Like it's whether your name is this or that should not matter.
So when girls say I don't like niggas, I don't get upset. I just say, oh, you don't like me, cool. Why are you taking it that serious? It's just like what I like, what I don't like.
But that's not as broad. I mean, that's more broad.
Niggas is
saying,
broad as fuck.
But how is it racist though?
He's a nigga.
By saying if your name's Shaquanda or
he's black.
I was
he's
kidding.
That's ratchet.
But he's really black, like not just black, but like black.
Okay, you were kidding.
I was trolling.
Okay, you were trolling. Okay.
She's black, bro.
Look at all these hats.
Okay.
It's just like we're trolling most of the time.
Okay, so you were trolling. You weren't for real.
No, but that ass though, I ain't dating no Shaniquas.
I mean, there is some truth to it.
But to be fair, though,
and to be honest with you, to answer you, why I kind of looked at you and rolled my eyes is because I Googled you before I got here.
Yeah.
And sometimes Google is not correct.
Yeah.
But the first thing that came up on your name was anti-Muslim.
Yeah.
And it's Ramadan, so I feel like that was kind of like ironic that she's a host during Ramadan, anti-Muslim. So I wanted to ask you directly, is that the case?
I don't hate Muslims. I mean, right? We just grabbed some food right before coming on the show. Like, I wouldn't be on your show if I hated Muslims, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Google's a lie.
I don't hate. I'm not anti-Muslim, but I am anti-Islam. Like, I'm not a fan of Islam because, you know, it's an oppressive ideology. I think that it's a supremacist ideology and it oppresses women. And like you yourself, you said you were joking, but you're not joking, right? When you said your parents left because you're Christian, you left because in these countries where they have Sharia law, you are not able to practice your religion freely, right? And so here in the United States of America, where they say we have so-called freedom of religion, well, like Muslims here in America are not living in reality because that's not the reality for like 90% of the world's Muslims, right? Like 2 billion of the world's Muslims. And so because I speak out about human rights violations, right? Like I'm not in favor of stoning women, only whores, right? Like, only whores, only the whores, okay? Only the whores. I'm not in favor of throwing gays off of buildings, right? I'm not a fan of all these, you know, free Palestine whack jobs running around the streets of Miami that are calling for the eradication of Israel and Jews. I'm just not down with that, right? But I don't hate Muslim people. I'm not a fan of Islam as an ideology, but I look at people on an individual basis. But yeah, like you can't really read Google because I like to joke, and it's not really even a joke because it's real, but Jeffrey Dahmer, you know, the serial killer, we have the same birthday.
Oh, wow.
We have the same birthday. I have the same birthday as Jeffrey Dahmer, and he has a nicer Wikipedia page than mine. Like, they give him a nicer Wikipedia than me.
Damn.
Yeah, and he ate people.
And that's what she said.
Hate people, right?
And that's what she said. She was like, we got to take that with a grain of salt because sometimes Google is not accurate. So I had to ask you myself.
Yeah.
And I understand your answer. I see where you're coming from.
I'm anti-Islam. I'm not anti-Muslim, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And I'm certainly not a white supremacist and all that other shit they say about me online.
Okay.
Yeah, the internet always
But I'm glad that you
wait.
I did catch you rolling your eyes at me.
I'm sorry. I'm like a Sagittarius. My emotions show on my face.
Sagittarius?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Fire sign. We're crazy.
I'm a Sagittarius
that night
too.
Must be angry.
Wait. What night was it?
It was a long time ago. It was like when you guys, around the time that you guys had that episode, like literally right after.
Which
That was a
episode?
while ago.
Which
Yeah.
episode in
With
particular?
the dating app, Blacked.
Oh,
Dabble in
well,
the
we,
dark.
the
Dabble in the
joke
dark.
where we said we don't dabble in the dark?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
how you guys say it. It's like you could have said like my preference is this, but saying things like Shaniqua or Shaquanda and dabble in the dark, I feel like that's almost borderline racist. If you
mean-
ask me.
I think
Nigga, my
it's- I
mom's
think it's
black.
funny.
How am I gonna be?
I mean, we make jokes on everybody.
Bruh.
It's just, we roast everybody equally.
I mean,
You see all the ethnic hats I have here. So it's like, I make fun of everybody. My thing is, I love when people say we're racist, and I'm just like, well, I guess we whatever, because we roast everybody equally, you know. But some races tend to be more sensitive than others. Like, when we make Asian jokes, they never complain, right? But when we say something about black people, right? Yeah,
we don't
like, they didn't say shit. But as soon as we used to make a joke about black people, oh, you hate black people. It's like, bro, come on, man. It's
so serious,
yeah,
man.
it's so serious, man. They get so
Lighten up,
butthurt,
bro.
man.
Enjoy life.
It's crazy.
You get so angry, bro.
Yeah.
But I just feel like people use that word so loosely. Like,
Loosely,
you know, logically speaking, like why call them a racist when, like, you're black, right? You consider yourself to be black, right?
Yeah.
Like, if they didn't like, well, he's black too, right? Like, they're both black. So if they didn't like black people, why would they have black people on the show? It's just, I think that people are too sensitive and they use the word racist or bigoted when really it's just about preferences. Like,
Right.
isn't everybody allowed to have their own
Preference.
person that they're attracted to?
No, and I agree. And when he explained that, I'm seeing the different view of it. But at first, I was like, oh no, I can't rock with
See,
that.
I'm at Live.
Yeah.
So how long, this must have been
I'm trying to remember
If
whose
it was-
table I was at. Was it Soulja Boy?
We were at some artist's table though. It was just me, you, and the artist. And they like introduced us, and I damn near was like, I don't even want to shake your hand. And you were like you felt some type of way about it, and I was like,
Oh, yeah.
this is why.
That was a long
This
time
is-
that
ago,
was a
bro.
long-
I was
time
gonna
ago.
say, because if Fresh doesn't remember, because you got elephant memory.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember the artist.
He
though.
remembers people all the time, so
Yeah.
that's why I was like, wait.
Because I was like, she looks not familiar. But okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, listen, you know what? Now you know what? We're not racist.
Okay,
We're
I
good.
love that. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah,
Okay.
racist to everybody.
Bad.
What else do we got here? Okay, I like the diversity. It's only too appropriate that with the two Linglings, you also brought on some Pokemon tonight. Goddamn.
Oh,
Let me realize this one's for the next cup of Henny.
Where's
fucking chat
where's
racist, man.
FNF?
Man, this podcast is gonna have to be on Rumble only, man. Goddamn. This is fucking
facts.
crazy. We got 23,000 y'all watching, by the way. Shout out to you guys. Dang, I thought Trad Thoughts only be on Twitter. Don't think they leave the. Oh no, Red Pill saying. Okay, stupid. Richard Nixon.
Yep.
Super Horse, love you, FNF from Sass, Canada.
All right.
Okay, appreciate that. Nate says, hey, Fresh Riff team, just wanted to check in and see if you've kept in touch with Skippy since his appearance on the podcast. I hope he's doing well, and we'd love to hear any updates on how he's doing. Dude, I tried to reach out to him. He
we
never
text
responded.
Skippy, he never responded.
We want to bring him
And
back.
also, he's still begging for money. So, bro, it's like at this point, bro, we try to help you. Do what you want to do, bro.
He's still, what? What, like, what does he do?
Still acting
Okay.
the same. We tried, bro. We tried.
But I did reach out to him to come back on. He never responded. Master 1010.
1010.
Shout out to you, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Ricky Sicky goes, ask the ladies, if you were trying to get as much sex as possible, how many different guys would you sleep with in a month? Wait, what?
That's a fucked up question, man. That's
a
fucked
weird
up.
question.
But you
what?
want to ask that question? That's kind of fucked.
It's kind of weird.
Wait, why?
Like they can bro, like a girl could smash
That's not
20
attractive.
dudes.
That's not attractive.
It's not a
though.
flex.
I'll tell you that.
But that's not a flex.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They'll
I was
never
gonna
admit
say
that.
that. Like,
Yeah. Guys, y'all gotta ask questions that like, come on, man.
I don't know.
Like, all right. JBK goes, ladies, a lot of women today say men have become really soft and feminized. In what way in particular do you think men are acting more feminine that you've seen?
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
So ladies, in your experience dealing with men in general, what are some ways that you've noticed that men have become more effeminate?
Yep.
We can start
With Chicago.
here. Yeah, we can start with y'all.
I think men expecting the same. I think when they like expect the same treatment that we expect from them, as far as like gifts,
Can you give us an example? Okay, gifts.
gifts go, like for example, Valentine's Day or something.
Okay.
If like the girls are getting something because it's normal, it's Valentine's Day, and they're like, "You didn't get me anything," and it's like,
Okay.
"No, it's not your day.
Okay.
No, I didn't get
Wait.
you anything."
But don't you care?
I know.
Yeah, I do. That's why we have sweetest days. Do you guys not have that here?
What is it called?
That's like Sweetest Day.
That's a Midwest thing. Yeah, it's not.
That's their day.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, we don't have that over here. Actually, someone brought it up last year. I remember, and I learned. But like, yeah, it's a. I know it's big in Chicago.
Yeah,
Is it whole Midwest or?
Yeah, it's like dedicated to the guys, and Valentine's Day is supposed to be dedicated to the girls.
Yeah.
Wow,
maybe we don't have that here.
Culture is different, but I mean, we don't have that.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have it. I've never seen a practice on the East Coast.
No.
Oh,
I think it's a Midwestern thing only. I mean, chat, let me know what y'all think. But
well, I think getting gifts from a girl's gay anyway, so.
all right. So the expectation of getting a gift. Okay. What about you?
She hit it right on the head on the nail. You know, we sisters, so we probably was thinking about the same thing.
Probably.
But yeah, just really honestly thinking that they don't have to court us.
Yeah.
I believe, I don't know, maybe I'm just traditional, like, you know, the new feminism wave and stuff. Maybe other people view it differently, but this is my opinion. I think that men, if you see a beautiful woman, not even just beautiful, but if she has something going on for herself and, you know, she not a bum, she out here trying or whatever the case may be, and she got like some type of value, you are supposed to court her. You are not the prize, she is. She's gonna be the one that's gonna have to carry your baby for 9 months. Yeah. She's gonna be the one that's gonna have to sit down and watch the kids or whatever the case may be. Unless you don't work, unless you don't get money or whatever the case may be. Like, I just believe that men need to realize that a good woman, not like a hoe or nothing like that, a good woman is the prize.
Yeah.
She's the prize.
Okay.
A lot of bitches out here is like, I don't know, like they probably don't lost their head, but when you find a good woman, she's the prize.
I think a good man is the prize.
Thank you.
Yeah, good man is the
I'm not
prize.
just saying that. Honestly, like, I don't think it's the women, because it's like in this day and age, like, let's be honest, you know, we can all live in like Princess Disney World, La La Land, where it's like, oh, you know, I'm a princess and I'm gonna have my little Prince Charming come and swoop me up and I deserve to be treated like a princess. No, like, the reality is like, we're living in a world of Instagram, we're living in a world of OnlyFans.
Yep.
Right.
I don't have Instagram, I don't have OnlyFans, but I sure as hell know that, like, you know, any guy that like I would be dating or have dated in the past, or like, you know, any guy out there who's on these sites is going to be inundated with 1 million girls a day online, like just showing their tits and ass for free. So like, there's kind of like this incentive, well, a lack of incentive, I guess. Like, why would a guy like put effort into courting a woman these days when there's so many whores online that are willing to just give everything to everyone?
That's where the
and so they've ruined it. So this mentality of like, oh, the woman is the prize. Like, women are a dime a dozen these days. You know, like most of these guys, they don't give a shit about like what kind of woman you are. They're just looking for a hole to stick their cock in, right?
Okay, so I have a question.
But let me just finish this. Like, I think a good man is the prize, because it's really hard to meet a guy these days that's monogamous, right? Like, loyal. You're not going to meet many loyal men these days. A lot of guys will say things like, oh, well, I just don't believe in monogamy, or I don't need to be loyal, or, you know, I'm a high value man. And what did you think? You think that I like made all this money just so I could fuck one woman for the rest of my life?
Sounds familiar.
I watch your show.
Thanks, Laura, for exposing me.
To each their, that's what I do.
Yeah.
To each their own, right? And like, if a guy's gonna live their life that way, fine. Like, you know, as long as they're respectful towards you as a person, I don't really care how people choose to live their life. But in this day and age, women need to get off their high horse, and it's more of like, in my opinion, the prize is the man.
I agree.
Okay, so I have a question. So, do you believe that, like, do you actively court men first? Like, you take the initiative and court them,
Take them out.
If I like somebody, I mean, I don't
dinner,
look like I'm not anybody's sugar mama. Like, I'm not gonna be some guy's like sugar mama, you know?
Right?
Like, but if I like somebody, yeah, I've paid for a bill before. Like, I've had no problem
in
paying
the first stages.
I have no problem with paying for a bill on in the first stages of dating.
And so you'll like actively be like, hey, I like you. Let's go out. I'll take you on a date. Whop the band.
No, like, usually,
I see that you're valuable.
Here's $50.
That's what I'm asking, because I'm talking about the beginning stages of a relationship.
A massage.
Once you realize that a man is like a good man, obviously that's our job, to nurture them, to love them, to uplift them, to show them that they're a king.
No, but in the beginning stages,
are you the one that's like pursuing him? Like, you're the prize.
Sometimes,
I need to get
like,
you.
But because that's my thing, like if we're all equal here, right? Like if men and women are equal,
Right.
why is it just the woman is the prize? Like, don't men deserve to be lifted up too? Like, don't you
Yeah,
think
I
that
said
like,
absolutely.
like you're
Yeah.
always
But
like,
he has
oh,
to show. But
oh,
I
as
feel
women,
like
oh, we want guys to like say, oh, hey, baby, you know, you're so tired. I'm sure work was so hard. Let me book you a pedicure and a massage and rub your feet. Like, oh, and we hang out, Netflix, chill, whatever it is that people do these days, right? Like, what about, oh, hey, baby, like, I know you're working really hard and, you know, you took me out for dinner last week and it was really nice. Why don't I book you a massage? Or why don't
Yeah.
I give you a massage? Like,
sure.
I just think that women are very demanding. And I think that, like, as a woman that doesn't act like a hoe, it's really hard because so many of these men have been just so emotionally damaged by women that take them for a ride, right? Like, they just want them, they expect, like, what makes you think that just because you're meeting a guy, he doesn't know you? Like, why do you expect to go to Nobu on the first date, right? Like, why do women feel so entitled to have men spend so much money? Like, you see these videos online where they're like, oh, so what is the average amount of money a guy should spend on the first date? Oh, if he doesn't spend $250, I'm not talking to him ever again.
Yeah,
Like,
so I agree with you on
should-
that. That's not the idea
not
that
about
I'm
that.
talking about. I'm not really talking about like materialistic stuff or like, you know, just like really naive stuff like, oh, if he don't spend $100,000 on me in the first month, he can't keep me. No. I'm talking about a man seeing your worth and coming to you saying like, okay, I want to take a hold of your hand through the club, making sure you straight, not leaving you. You got
you wouldn't be at the club, though. You wouldn't be at the club.
No, I'm saying like.
But if you
you've
were
never
a
been to
high
the-
value woman that a guy would want to actually, like, you know, chase as a prize, you're not going to be
As an artist,
no
that's-
high value
that's
woman
what
is going to be at the
that's
club.
That's not
That's
necessarily
untrue
true.
No, it
because-
is true.
in
That's
many
not true at all.
It is true.
In many lifestyles,
It is true.
We
have to
have
be
to
at the
host
club.
clubs like 4 times a week as
So
artists.
I think see what's happening
Yeah.
here. Your world is different from
different.
her world.
yeah, and I'm
And-
trying to. I understand her world. I do.
But also keep in mind, people that are gonna date you aren't on that type of time.
I guess I
Right.
should qualify it. If you're working as an artist, right, and you're performing or you're getting paid to perform at a club, then
Yeah,
fine. But
that's
if you're
what
a
I'm
woman that's
saying.
like, you know, girls' night with her friends,
Yeah.
then it's different. So I guess you could be the exception to the rule. But
Yeah.
but no high value woman is going to be in the club unless they're working like as a DJ or an artist, right?
But
Right.
But the problem here is
That's a
that, like,
minority, yeah.
those guys are gonna date you are gonna be like on different time of time and they're like trying to smash and dip.
Yeah. That's
not
the other
trying
thing
to,
too.
like,
Different
Yeah.
Women
reasons,
chicks.
for sure.
So industry niggas are different.
Yeah. That's the other thing too.
So they want to smash and dip.
Yeah. I mean, that's the exact reason. I mean,
Yeah.
think about tell her story. Like you said, your fiance didn't want you around these individuals anymore, and that's why you left it, right?
Right.
Was this the guy that you're with now?
No.
Oh, so this was another. Okay.
Yeah.
That was
Because
her ex-fiance.
okay, so your ex fiance didn't like it, and then I guess once you left the industry, you just stayed out the industry and found another guy. Like, how'd
So
you
I'm
meet
not
the other
gonna
guy?
lie. I've met the other guy. It's funny. He used to be like he would provide like jet skis and yachts for the videos, and like I never really like paid him no minds. And then like out of nowhere, it's funny. He tells me that because he got his teeth done, I finally gave him the time of day, which is not true. I'm not shallow, but
Well, you didn't see him.
You didn't see him before, bro.
Then he smiled.
Nigga got the veneers.
You said, "Oh yeah, baby,
didn't
I'm
hurt.
here."
It didn't hurt.
It's okay to have preferences.
no,
Doesn't mean
yeah,
you're
I
shallow.
like a nice smile.
So
you know?
wait, okay. So just so I make sure I get this. So you originally had it. So how old were you when you had this fiance that told you got to get out the game?
I was about 25, 26.
You were 25, 26. So you meet this guy. How long have you guys had been dating at this point?
We literally was dating for a month, and he made it seem like to me, he was like, he got me the Rolls Royce, he got my teeth done, he got me the AP, and he's like, I want you to be this big artist, right? And then when I became
Okay.
this big artist model, I was getting too much attention, and he was like, oh wait, hold on, we need
What
to
did
hide
he
you
do?
now. He sold exotic cars.
Okay. So he sold exotic cars. He puts you on, and then you get a lot of attention. Then he says, "Never mind."
Yes,
Says you got to leave.
yes,
So, but you were doing the modeling again before that, right?
yes. I'm not gonna lie, I was killing it in the game too. So,
I mean,
What kind of modeling though?
like for videos, like I was like the main model for
For your clothes off though?
No. Mm-mm.
Wait.
No OnlyFans.
No, but like what kind of modeling? Like when I say clothes, I'm not talking bra and panty. I'm saying wear your clothes off.
No, my clothes was not off. So I was like a like modeling and videos.
A video
video
Yeah.
vixen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it?
Yeah,
was
but
it?
aren't- like I'm just trying to understand this because a lot of these rap videos, right? The models are pretty much not really wearing clothes.
And I agree. So
That's why I'm trying to understand, because I would understand if a guy got jealous if like his woman was taking their clothes off. So that's why I'm asking you, like, was it bra, panty, was it top, was it like?
So the difference between, there's different models in the industry, okay?
Yeah.
So there's models that you book for like $200-$300, and then there's models that are getting booked for a couple thousands, like main parts, like the video is about them. Those were the type of videos that I was doing. Like the main part.
What were some of the music videos that you were in?
A video with Lil Wayne, Dexta Daps, Call Me If video literally was about me. If you look into that, I did like 3-4 Kodak videos. Little Baby,
Okay.
Gucci.
So you're like a Keisha Kior, basically.
Yeah,
Okay.
Bernice Burgos, Keisha.
But you did
Kayor.
those music videos before you met your guy.
Before I met him.
So
yes.
so then you met him. He puts you on to do music. You said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then
I
you
actually rap and sing.
Okay, so you went from modeling to doing music. Then he said, okay. And once you started getting around artists, he didn't like that. He told you got to stop. So you stopped, and then you were with him for how long? You said a month, and then he got you this stuff.
Yeah, and within the first month, he got me all those things.
Okay, and then how long did it take until you guys were?
Do I know this guy? What the
Probably.
Are you in SAG-AFTRA?
And then how long were you guys together? Because you said this is your fiance, so you got engaged. How long were you guys together?
We were only together for like 6 months, and then he went to prison.
Okay, nah, I don't know this nigga.
Did he propose to you before he went in, or
Yeah, before.
What do you
He got me like 5 engagement rings, and I pawned all of them.
Oh my god.
What the?
What did he go to prison for?
Yo, my nigga said my time's short. Here you go,
He
baby.
went to prison because
Drugs.
supposedly they said that the exotic cars that he was selling, he was like reselling them. You know that old stuff back in the day, like people would sell cars to somebody and then repo them and resell them. They said
So,
that's what he was doing. I'm not
It's
saying
almost
that's
like
what
title fraud.
Okay,
Where, like,
yeah,
you're-
yeah. Well, was it feds or state?
Fed.
Oh, he done.
Yeah.
Is he still in now?
No, he got out recently.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So probably wire fraud. Is
I
what
don't
they
know.
got him with.
Yeah,
That's
you
that's
No,
why you
literally.
guys
It was
broke
wire
up?
fraud?
Literally, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know him.
1343.
Yeah.
That's why you
Oh
guys.
my god! I didn't know
18
there was
USC
a number.
1343. I used to arrest people for that shit. So yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah,
So
that's
yeah,
literally what
they got
it
him
was.
for wire fraud. Who got him? FBI?
Yeah.
Yeah. So. So okay, so he goes in. Before he goes in, he proposes to you, and then you. How long did you stay with him while he was in?
No, we broke up right before he went in because I literally wasn't with the whole. Like, I'm the type of person when I meet you, I need the real you. Don't act like you're with my modeling career, my artist career. Give me all this stuff to build me up, and then basically try to break me down. So when I realized he was on that type of time,
Wait, I'm confused.
I
So
left.
did he get in? Was he going to jail when he gave you the rings?
No.
Okay, so
We
he
were
had not
out
been arrested
living.
yet.
No.
Okay, so 6 months with you, he proposes.
Yes.
You accept it.
Yes.
Then he gets locked up immediately after.
I broke up with him, pawned all the rings. Then
While he
went
was
to
in.
jail.
Then he
no,
went.
before
He went in.
Yeah.
But after he got arrested, you were like, I'm out.
I'm not gonna lie, I still, because like he looked out for me a lot while he was out. I'm not gonna just turn my back on him. So I still was putting money on his books, making sure he was straight and stuff like
For
that.
how long?
For
Few months?
like half a year.
For 6 months. Okay.
Oh.
So for like a year, you guys were together, sort of.
No, we were not together, but I still was there for him, like
Okay.
in a way.
All right. And then you met your new guy.
Wait, with his money?
No.
Oh.
I mean, she sold the ring, so yeah.
Yeah. So okay, and then you met your new guy, and then you just okay. So,
No, there's something in between that. So I met
yeah,
a new
because
guy.
the timeline isn't matching. Like that's
no,
why.
no, it's gonna sound crazy.
adding
So
up.
he went to jail. I held him down for 6 months, even though we weren't together. Then I met a new guy. He
Okay.
went to jail. I guess I like a certain type
You
of
got
guy.
a type.
Oh, you have a preference. You have a
Yeah,
preference.
So.
But then now the
Hey,
guy
that's
I'm
racist.
with,
You don't date white guys with good credit? Yeah. They don't do crimes? That's racist, bro.
I love you too.
Yeah, what
No,
the
but
fuck, man?
now-
Never go to jail.
Do you date white men?
I used to.
Well, why not anymore?
I actually was dating a guy. He was Jewish and Italian, and he
Oh,
was
yeah?
freaking crazy. He told me that he was gonna get a private investigator to investigate me.
I mean,
Wow.
But don't get me wrong, I had a good.
Sounds very Jewish.
I had a good Neiman Marcus every day, credit card on deck, everything. But like
I
sometimes,
bet you did have a credit card on deck dating a Jewish man.
literally, no, I'm not gonna lie. Financially, it was good, but my mental
bet.
health is way more important than that.
Yeah.
I literally gave all that back.
That's why I don't
for
date
my
Jewish
mental
men
health.
anymore.
They're crazy.
I know.
That's
They are
racist.
crazy.
That's so racist.
No, they're lovely.
You're an anti-Semite.
No, I'm not. No, if that was the case,
That
I
just
would've-
sound crazy, right?
Listen.
See? Oh, that doesn't feel good on the other side, does it? Oh, yeah.
Shanice,
I love Jewish people. Let's make that clear. Because if I did it, I would have never dated him to begin with.
No, there's just different cultures, I think, with different, and it's not for everybody. It's not like, there's
I'll just
not
fuck
like
her.
a standard. But there are.
She's sweating.
Yeah, she's sweating, man.
Stereotypes.
You see, I need a drink.
Stereotypes exist for a reason, right? And there are certain characteristics with like certain backgrounds, like certain ethnic groups that people date. It's
Right.
true. Like
Our preference.
there's not just preference. It's just like the way people behave or like the way their families act or. And eventually you don't really like see these things until you're about 6 months in. Right?
No,
You don't
right.
really know somebody. You can't really say you're dating somebody till you're about 6-7 months in because you don't really know the person till about 6 months
See,
in.
I'm
That's when the
different.
mask falls off.
I'm different. Once we go on a date and we locked in, you're my man. Like, you're my man.
Okay, man.
Yes, but in terms of
Translate. When you give me the AP, you my man. For now. Until the feds come,
No,
nigga.
don't get me wrong. So I'm not gonna lie. I used to be super materialistic.
But you still are.
No, I'm not. And the
Oh.
reason why is
Mom.
I never really told anybody this. I mentioned it on my podcast like a month ago, but I was super materialistic. But then February of last year, I got humbled
Oh, you turned 30.
because
You turned 30, so you humble.
no, I'm gonna tell you why I got
I'm
humbled.
still single.
So my
It's true.
second, you remember I told you my first fiance went to prison and the second one did. So
What the second one going for?
you were engaged to him too?
No, we weren't engaged.
Okay.
Bro.
The feds
Bruh.
literally just knocked my door down and
Oh, shit.
came through our house, and they were actually looking for him.
Did he go to J6?
What is that? What is that?
She's not gonna know. Okay, so they're not. Yeah, they're doing fraud. So you, not you, but I mean the guys. What did the second guy get arrested for?
They said that he robbed the two jewelry stores.
Yo,
Bro, what the fuck you dating, bro?
I'll tell you this, man.
I guess no, you know what it is?
You
I
know how
like
to
to feel
pick them.
protected. I like a man that like ain't nobody's gonna mess
You
with
like
me
street
because he's
niggas.
behind the
You like
bars.
street niggas.
Wait, what?
Not no
be.
more. Cause my man now, he's like ex-army, like about his business, into crypto, teaching me things. Like he's not into that type of life. So I'm trying something different, guys.
So only
Please.
after
Pray me-
the
pray for me.
chaos.
yeah. All right. So
Yes.
So you said you got humbled in February of last year. So okay, they knocked your door down. That means they have a search warrant automatically
Right.
or an arrest warrant.
Right.
Which one was it?
Both.
Oh fuck.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Who came in?
From two different
What did the jacket say?
I
What were
have
the
like
acronyms?
I have like selective memory. I try to forget those type of things. I don't know, but I just know it's from two different states. Like
States?
they flew in specifically from two different states for him.
But it was feds.
Yeah.
That's
Damn.
right. It flew in.
Wait.
Like they flew in from DC and
Yeah.
Jacksonville.
That's fine. But there was another case office that did it. But like,
Yeah.
So was it FBI?
Yeah.
And then you said another agent? Was it? No, it wouldn't be DEA. It's probably maybe Homeland that came.
ATF.
Yeah. Yeah.
ATF.
I think.
Oh, well, they robbed it with guns?
I'm not saying he robbed anybody.
Okay, well, allegedly. Sorry, they robbed the jewelry store, right?
That's what they said.
Allegedly. Okay,
Which
maybe
I
it was
don't think
ATF because that's
is
a
what
firearm crime.
happened, but-
Okay, all right.
How did we even get here?
Yeah. So two guys got arrested by the
Well,
feds.
basically, they took a lot of money and jewelry from me, so it made me realize, like money, like all that material stuff is not everything.
Well, no,
You know
if
what
it
I'm
was
saying?
purchased correctly,
Who
it would
took
have been
it?
fine.
It is.
Yeah.
Fine.
Who bought you that? Who
You're
bought you
saying the
that
feds
necklace?
took it?
Who bought you that?
Oh,
My ex-fiance.
Why you still
you
wearing it?
bought it? Oh, that's pretty.
The wire fraud or the jewelry store?
Oh my god.
You got a man as an ex-army guy, crypto learning, big guy, taking care of you, and you still wearing that shit?
It's
Come on,
pretty.
bro.
Stop. She's
Take
not
that shit off, man.
materialistic.
Yo,
I'm not materialistic. That's all that
so then why you
matters.
wearing that?
Yeah, but don't you think it's disrespectful? Just like real talk, isn't it?
But
Don't you
nigga-
think it's disrespectful? Like, as a woman, if you found out that you were dating a guy and he went shopping and like the girl took him for one of the, you know how sometimes women go shopping with their boyfriends and they say, oh, wear this, right? And they buy them something maybe. Wouldn't you get mad if your boyfriend was wearing a shirt that his ex bought him?
Absolutely. But
Yeah.
the thing about it is, I did not put that he bought me that until you asked me that. It's not like when I put a shirt on, oh, this person got me that. You know what I'm saying? My memory is not that
You
good.
should pawn that too.
But
So
you
let me
know
ask
you're
you
not
something.
lying.
Oh, yeah, you won't pawn that one.
Yo, Chad's gonna find her ex-boyfriend in here. I already know. Chad's gonna find the ex-boyfriend's.
Oh my
Wait, but I just gotta ask: was it the wire fraud guy or the jewelry robber? Which one? Who bought you that
They already
necklace?
found one.
Which one?
What the fuck did I
Niggas already found one?
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Wait, so
don't play.
what about if a guy gets you like a car or something?
Right,
you
you
can't
gotta
drive your
like sell the car.
Like,
Like,
Nah, he got me.
Sell
He
a car,
got me
I
a
feel like
Rolls
that's
Royce.
immature.
Sell a
He
car,
got me a
bro.
Rolls Royce, but when the
Rolls
feds
Royce?
took him, they took that too.
Right, but I'm saying like
about
your
the next
boyfriend,
difference?
your new boyfriend shouldn't worry about whoever got whatever in the past because
No, they
it's
should.
mine now.
They should
Yeah.
though.
No, they
They
shouldn't.
should not.
So
Another
okay, would it be
question:
better
since he
if
bought
she
me a
would've-
car, you expect for my ex to be like, "Oh, you can't drive that car anymore."
Your
Well,
ex got
what
you
I'm
that
saying
car.
is that there's sentimental value attached with everything, and so it's the same reason why people get upset with their partners or whoever they're dating or talking to for talking to their ex, right? Because the past
Right.
is the past, and so anytime you're going to be, whether you want to admit it or not, like subconsciously, if you're driving a car your ex got you, or you're wearing a piece of jewelry, or you're wearing a shirt, you're going to be thinking about your ex, and
That's not
that's
true.
not romantic.
See, I don't think
not
that's true,
true.
but what I do agree with you with, I believe in energies. So like, I believe sometimes you need to be out with the old, in with the new. Like
Yeah.
I believe in that. So I agree with you in some
That
way with that.
perspective, yeah.
But some things I really don't. I like when you got. I'm not saying I got a lot of stuff, but like you don't remember where everything. Like for example, do you know where you got that shirt from?
This shirt, yeah,
Where'd you get it?
I bought this at Dillard's.
What about your pants?
I bought these. I just took the tags off. I bought these at Dillard's also.
Okay, so that's relatively new because you said you got the tags off. This is so
but I have a really
old.
bad habit of buying clothes and then keeping them in my closet for a really long time and not taking the tags off, right? Because I mean, we're women, right? We go
No, right.
shopping, and so I have a lot of stuff in my closet that just has tags on it because I get bored and I go shopping.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
See, this is from so long ago. My memory is so bad. I didn't remember
Oh,
until
you know
he
where
said
you get
something.
But you didn't forget to put it on though. All right, let's move on.
But I just gotta know: was it the jewelry guy or the wire fraud guy that got it?
I don't think that I should say.
Yeah, it's probably the wire fraud guy. She
Yeah.
said it was a while ago. So
For the
Hey,
jewelry
yo,
guy.
Feds, you forgot something. Forgot something, Feds.
God damn, bro.
Hey, man, I'm a civilian. I'm a civilian, bro. All right. Wait, the question was, men are feminine.
Case is done. So
Nowadays, how does that manifest for you, I guess, in real life?
So
this is some funny shit, man.
Yeah, it's funny.
I couldn't actually relate to a lot of what you said, just to be honest.
You
I've,
Korea?
Yeah, I mean, like, the one thing, like, I'm in SAG after I've done a music video or a commercial with Paul McCartney, so I kind of understand, like, that kind of lifestyle. But in terms of men, like, I just can't, like, first of all, like, I don't like to talk too badly about my exes because at one point I feel like I love them, and it's important to keep that kind of privacy. There's some level of respect that you should have
Yeah.
for your previous partner.
Except when they got hemorrhoids.
No, that guy is cool and great.
Oh yeah, y'all didn't like have a serious relationship.
Oh no.
Okay.
But I also think that like you can't really tell who's a high value man or a high value woman off the bat. Like the looks are all superficial. They're all like you could rent a Lamborghini, pick a girl up, and then she'll, like you or whatever. To be honest, like I went on a date last night with this like dinner with this like Colombian guy, really sweet, matched on Raya, but he was
Raya?
Oh, good for
but
you.
he was a
Right.
like a paraplegic, like he was like
Aw.
he's
For the
in a
audience, real
wheelchair.
quick, because they might not know, Raya is an app for celebrities. to meet girls. Yeah, like for a girl, you could just get on there if you're pretty, but like as a dude, you got to have some kind of like you got to be on TV or have a social media presence or whatever to get on there. You got to get accepted to get on there.
But I think these days, like you said, it's so hard to find like a quality man, or like that's what you're looking for, right? And you really want to make sure that that person's gonna be with you. And I'm not talking about like be good to you now. I'm talking about like I see my patients, they're 60, 70. They've turned psychotic, they have lupus, neuropsychiatric, and their partner still visits every single day, takes
Right.
care of them, suctions if they're in the ICU on the vent.
Suction's all right.
Chris, that's what you took from that?
And so these are the important things, like who's going to stick around, who's going to be there for you and your children and the rest of your family. I don't care if you buy me a car, like you could save that money and like put it in an account for the kids.
The question is, are you going to go out with that Columbia guy again?
Yeah, I am.
You are?
Yeah.
You said he's a what?
Well, he's just disabled.
Okay, like he was in a wheelchair?
But yeah, but he was really, really cool.
How do you
really
get on
nice.
Raya? What does he do to get on Raya?
You don't have to be a celebrity to be on Raya. You just have to.
For the men, you do. You gotta have something.
Wait.
As a dude. For the women, no. For
Really?
the guys, you do. Yeah.
What did you do?
You gotta do something.
Really?
As a guy, yeah, bro. Because you gotta.
I don't actually like know completely something about.
You should ask.
I don't like to probe about a guy's.
Okay. Well, he's doing something then if he's on there. Is what I'm
Because
trying
like
to say.
I feel like a lot of guys are pressured to be like this perfect, like rich, like put together, like know exactly what they're doing, and it's like there shouldn't be that pressure. Like nobody knows what they're doing at like this age or even older.
But you're on Raya. That's what it's all about.
You're on Raya. You already know.
Yo.
Sorry.
Question. This is random.
Ryan does a lot of the work for you.
This is very random, but are you into BDSM?
Wait.
I wouldn't say like that's like not my like
Oh, she is.
go
Okay.
to kink.
No,
no.
no, she is.
What is that?
I'm looking at your hand, and looks a bit bruised up.
Oh, that's actually from my cat.
Oh,
Got a rough cat.
Okay. It's a rough cat.
She
Yeah.
but she is though.
That's something that someone into BDSM would say, right?
Yeah.
What is BDSM?
Bondage.
Bondage.
Man,
I like that.
Like
you know.
Dominant.
I love that type of stuff.
We know.
Like you nobody likes to be
levels.
choked.
Nigga, where the
so,
ski master breaks into the house.
There's levels.
Yeah.
I love that.
Shut up, bitch. Get on your knees.
Yeah.
I do too.
That's me though.
Yeah, I don't know.
A lot of men aren't going to do that these days, though. Hate to say it, the whores have ruined that too.
Oh, and I've also been the only
Facts.
girl that
Yeah,
like
like, there's Me
pays
Too
first.
She'll say choke me. I'm like.
Like every
sign
single
this
date I
waiver.
go on, I
Me
try
too.
to pay
What?
first.
Oh my god.
And guys will be like, a girl has never done that for me.
Wait,
and
you
I-
pay on the first date
Every
with a guy?
single time I try, yeah.
I feel like guys will take advantage of women like that though. Oh, she's paying?
I mean, I
Ooh,
think it's
okay, run it
important to
up.
show them that like you're there for the experience of hanging out with them, of
My nigga,
spending
you're different.
quality time with
That's
You're
really
different, bro.
sweet of you.
like not like I mean you shouldn't be wasting your time to get a free meal. Like you could do that with the promoters
I
here.
agree. I agree with you.
Like it's very easy. Like if you're a pretty girl, if you like you can get a free meal all the time. That's not the issue.
When you talk,
your
I
time,
have hope in humanity
No,
again.
your time
But unfortunately,
is valuable.
you're way different.
Also, keep in mind that she's a higher earner.
Yeah.
So for her, it doesn't make sense to go out with dudes she don't like.
Nope.
What's the
time,
point?
time is limited too. Because like what you work 70 hours a week probably at least.
It depends.
Okay.
A little less.
A little less now.
But yeah, time is everything. Who you spend your time with, who you surround yourself
Yep.
with, and that's quality. It's
Higher
not
IQ.
about like who
Yep.
gives you a expensive jacket because
And she's also
a
31.
jacket
No offense.
Yeah,
is
31,
a
yeah.
jacket for everybody.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right.
So the question was,
So you are gonna go out with the.
Colombian.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's in a wheelchair then.
Yeah,
All right.
but
Fuck
he
it,
still
man.
drives.
He's-
He drove me home.
She's
yeah.
so
He
sweet.
could drive.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Wait,
he has like
okay.
this,
Sweet.
he
They
has
make
this
cars for
crazy
handicapped
cool
people.
car that like the ramp comes out
Yeah.
and then he goes and then it like he
Alright.
can drive.
We need more women like her.
Yeah. Because I'll tell you this: 99%
sweet.
of girls wouldn't go out with a dude that. I mean, he got some status though. He's doing something.
Yeah.
He's
No,
on Raya.
I really don't.
But
I think I don't really know what he does.
he's
because
probably.
I don't
a
like to
millionaire.
make guys
Don't even
feel
know
like pressured
Show me
because
his
a lot
profile.
of them lie to me.
show me his profile.
You really
After
want
the
to
show.
see? You can see it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
No, hey man,
hey,
kudos to you.
if
That's
you're-
great.
If you're doing that,
Most girls wouldn't do it.
Props
I mean,
to
cute
you.
1,000. Most y'all, y'all would not date a
She
guy
has
that's in a
a
wheelchair,
great
bro.
conversationalist, like super sweet. Like I don't know, it's like a new perspective.
I'm sure
on
he is.
things.
Good.
Wait, but how you gonna smash?
That's a good.
She doesn't care about
That's a
that
good
either.
question.
Nah. She does care, man. Come on, man. I'll say this, bro.
Fuck asking the real questions. Let's go.
Bro, Asians are freaks, my nigga. I swear to God, bro. Look, they got quiet on camera. Behind closed doors, BDSM, all that shit, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Shout out to Barbados.
Yep.
Barbados.
I think you mean China.
Nigga,
Same
I
thing,
mean in
bro.
general, man. Nigga,
Same
in
thing.
general. So,
So I don't know. I don't know. I know. from a medical perspective, as a doctor,
Man, you a freak next.
I don't
Prostate
know.
salon.
I don't think.
All right.
Okay.
Someone else
But
wanted to
maybe
say
it's
something.
not important to you though.
I
Nah.
mean,
No, I'm saying. I mean, if you,
it
it
is,
sounds like
but
you're
not
more
in like a
focused on.
lifelong partner. You know what I mean?
It sounds like
Yeah.
for a lifelong partner, you're looking for someone that's going to be there. And I'm not saying that sex isn't important because it is. So
And I don't
for
mind
you
being there,
though,
too,
is
yeah.
it? Would you rather be with somebody that's a paraplegic that you would have a lifelong loyal partner and friendship with, even if you didn't have a great sex life?
Yeah, if he was my best friend, then he was like
Man, she doesn't want him to leave.
could talk.
She wants a companion.
So, take the wheelchair.
But wouldn't it be fair to say, because I've noticed girls are really, and this isn't just for you, by the way. This is for everybody on the panel, because I've noticed that like girls are okay with doing this, and this girl actually alluded to this other show. Like, yeah, you got your lifelong companion, etc. But you know, typically women put guys in boxes, right? So like if a guy's like a good talker and he like, you know, he'll listen to your emotional stuff, like you put him in that friend zone. Then you got a guy that's attractive and physically arousing that you're having sex with. Then you maybe he's a bad boy that wears a ski mask when he has sex with you, right? Or robs jewelry stores. I don't know. And then you got the other guy that is, you know, has money. Maybe he's boring, but like he pays for things and he's like a good provider. Like girls typically, if they're attractive enough, can easily compartmentalize men in these different categories and then use them for their utility. I think ideally, girls would prefer to have one man that just has it all, that's attractive, has the money, the
Yeah,
status, all
ideally.
that shit. But that's very
yeah.
difficult to find in one man.
I dated a guy in Miami who had it all. Like,
How'd you fuck that up then?
we were seeing each other for like months, and I finally asked the question like, "Hey,
What are we?
What are we?
Yeah.
We've been seeing each other for a while."
Yeah.
And I guess he wanted to let me down easy because he was like, "Oh, because we ended up hanging out and he was like, let's still be friends." And then we went to some kind of party during Art Basel. And he's like, yeah, that's my girlfriend. But apparently they've known each other for 10 years. She looks like she's like 45.
What the hell?
Oh.
Wait,
So he had a chick all along?
No. I don't think they're actually dating. I think he just wanted me to like not feel bad. He was like, oh, I'm getting closer with somebody. But I don't know.
So he was your typical modern man.
He was something, you know. I definitely
Wait.
think he was a keeper.
Wait,
No.
is he on Instagram? Blue check mark?
No, he's very private about his life, but he's a huge, like, he goes to Congress to like testify about stuff. And
Oh, wow. Who is he?
That was somebody
I
else.
can't
He had a wife.
disclose.
Probably had a wife.
No, he's divorced.
Girl, I
now.
know you ain't paid for the first date.
I was not that one. You did? Oh.
Oh, that one.
That's really what my case.
That one was at like a mission.
My case is arrested.
What does he testify about in Congress?
Like
You keep it general if you want. Don't like. Yeah, you can say like about what generally.
tech.
Oh.
Like big
So
tech.
is
I don't know who that
he a tech executive?
Yeah.
Oh, he is? Like a major tech company?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he lives in Miami?
He tells me how hard dating in Miami is, and I think it's true. Yeah, people are just looking for superficial interactions, superficial. Yeah.
Question for you. You said he had it all. Would you have been okay with being like a second or third girlfriend, or you wanted exclusivity?
I think
Concubine.
if he said like I want to explore like other relationships as well, but I want to keep seeing you, I'd have been like, okay.
Okay. So if he had been open about it, you would have been
Yeah.
okay. But he kind of like was, I guess, being deceptive a bit.
I don't think so. I think he just like recently blew up and he just wants to enjoy his life, and I don't blame him, you know. We're still friends, like we still talk, and I try to maintain that with everybody that I date.
Okay.
Basically, he wanted to let her down easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he definitely had other women. If you're saying that he was a catch like that, where he was attractive and he had money, etc., he's gonna have women. Which is, I tell girls that all the time. Like, rarely are you gonna find a guy that's attractive and has everything together and he doesn't have a girl already. Like,
Yeah, I mean, like he lives on